This is the Sahidnagar Park, and it is almost time to close. And we can see here the garden and the places for sitting. A fantastic arrangement with lush green grass and very good plantation around, and a lot of trees across. And almost the lights are going to switch off now. It's a place very near into the Sahidnagar area and one of the posh localities of Bhubaneswar. None. Thou. None. Hey. Now, after that, we come around the park. It is an area of more than 1 acre and for car parking and surrounded by houses. And Sahidnar Parks is one of the best parks in Bhubaneswar. Very neat and clean, well organized, well managed. You can see here the long park. It is being renovated with a lot of painting and all. And one of the best parks in Bhubaneswar, but unfortunately, we are a little late and it is time for closure. And the lights are off now in the park. And except the lights on the gate, we don't have it. And the trees, they have belonged to more than 40, 50 years. And it is well managed by the Municipal Corporation of Bhubaneswar. And most of the surrounding environment also seems to be very good. You can see here there are adjacent roads, and most of the people who live here are very sophisticated, highly educated, and this particular area is very high in terms of literacy, and therefore, we can find here people who are very educated, very literate, very knowledgeable, and very cultured. And most of the people here are people working in high position organizations like Indian Metals and Ferroalloys and bankings and educational institutions, including universities and directors of big institutions. So therefore, when the people here, you will find the purchasing power also is very, very high. Apart from that, people live very amicably. In terms of violence and all, the number of cases are very less here, particularly in this locality. And everyone, comes and enjoys. And therefore, this place is considered as one of the most neat and clean area in terms of all activities. Now the lights are switched off in park, you can see here, and so therefore no one is there in the park. But you can find the adjacent roads are very busy. Being summer and very hot, you'll find most of the people, moving around mostly, and they have because the day temperature is hovering around 39 to 40 and sometimes 41 recently. So therefore, it is always mostly you'll find the people outside roaming on the roads and just trying to have, uh, we cannot say cool air, but at least some type of air better than the congested houses. And the traffic here is also very, very high because it is an adjacent road to the National Highway number 5, and it is very near to the Income Tax Commissionerate office and to the university. So you'll find very amicable. Uh, because this is called as Vani Vihar, very near to the Vani Vihar. So therefore, all these areas you will find the inhabitants are very, very high. And in terms of population, this particular area seems to be, and you can find here in the opposite way, it is the office of the CBI, Central Bureau of Investigation. You can see here, a very big office there. I can just enlarge it. And it is completely high walls with a lot of security, and the entry points are very, very strict, and the people allowed inside are also very nice. And therefore, this is a very sophisticated area. And visiting parks is very important because generally it helps in terms of reduction of the stress, particularly. And I make it a point to visit every day and just relax here for some time, then walk across this road, and you can find here the road is very neat and clean, and you can find here mostly roads are very neat, very well maintained. I'll just show you here. You can see here, see, roads are very neat, very, very well maintained, and almost the people clean it twice a day. You can find here, morning as well as evening, 2 times. And roads are well maintained across the park so that people don't have. And there are some restaurants also there. Cater to the needs of the people here. And one the South Indian hotel here. Mostly people come for the summer, and there is a shop which has got varieties of juices. And in the summer, mostly, a lot of people are drawn. You can see here. People are going for a walk from the park as the park is closed. And people make it a point to go out, just stroll around till around 8, 9 o'clock, and after that go back to the respective houses. Till that period, they make it a point, just to hover around. Similar is the case, This is the right side. And if you go and turn into the left side, you'll find the national highway. Just go straight and turn to the left. You'll find national highway, and it connects to the road to Calcutta on the right side. And if you sign on the left side, this goes to Visakhapatnam, Vijayawada, and Madras. And therefore, it is very near the highway, and most of the varieties vehicles go across. And because it's the very longest national highway route, passing from Calcutta to Madras, and therefore you find the traffic is very high here. And, the number of the mobility of traffic and number of vehicles flying are very high. So this is a place where most of the people are located with very good outlook, very broad-minded. Mostly, generally, we find in most of the places, people are very, in terms of culture, it lacks, and but here you find people are very cultured, and you can see here everyone, the person is going by scooter and having a mobile on his left hand. Actually, it should not be so, but still, sometimes there are people who err in following the rules. And here we find very easy passage to the highway, and you can see here the vehicles are going around. It's a very busy street actually, connecting to the highway, and this is the internal road inside Sahidnagar. Whenever you either come from Calcutta or from Chennai, you have to take a turn inside, and most of the area has got offices. Earlier, the Central Board of Secondary Education (CBSE) office was located very near to this place. Now it has been shifted, but other offices like Hindustan Petroleum, their head offices are located here, and therefore this place, just you can pass your time very easily once you come over and sit in the park, and after that you can just sit here, and you can see all the vehicles flowing from either to the left or right, and in that way you can have a very good view. And so this is the internal road going inside further to the colony, to the houses, and behind this park we will find houses, the colonies, and the Sahidnagar actually starts from here and goes inside, and it's around a stretch of around about 4 kilometers from here till the end point, and therefore this place has got its sanctity, and mostly people have the kind of talents which they exhibit particularly, and we'll come on another day when the park is open. We can see inside the activities. We can see here people going across with a cool breeze flowing, and we can enjoy also. So therefore, this is the area which has got a lot of potential in terms of, and most of the engineering hostels are located here, both girls and boys, and people come, and it's very convenient here because it is easy passage, and it connects to all the places from here. So therefore, it is a very popular place where people, students particularly, come and join here. So that marks this live telecast. See you next time. Thank you so much.